remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Follow the blockers, and the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeps it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believe.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU, number
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he had to bend that one back in with the help of the right upright, but it counts. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Find some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The corners are walked up tight. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's done. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Temple. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Temple. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man on the right. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Houston. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. TCU 14. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion to give to the big fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they handed it off to the fullback, and a nice job by the strong safety coming downhill and making a tackle on a big physical ball carrier.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
They'll make the stop, but the change will move. It's a first down for Houston.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Under fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pound their way in. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Got a little space. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 30. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Houston wants to play fast. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Got some room after the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cougars! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on the...
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's sharp. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Right on the money. Oh, what a big play for this offense if they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Houston. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. If there's time to pad the stats. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it.